Carrying on with our series on copying and pasting, we're going to be looking at pasting pictures and objects. Now this one, it works within Word, within Excel, within Outlook and within PowerPoint. It's not one that works between the programs, but it is a really good way if you want to replicate pictures, charts, anything that is an object. Shapes, that would work as well. Okay, so let's go and have a look. I'm going to start with PowerPoint for this one because actually I think this is where it works best. So here we are in our PowerPoint presentation. I'm going to insert a shape, so I can do that from up here. I can either go to the insert menu or see there I've got my shapes bar. Little tip here, I'm actually going to use a rectangle first of all and then a square. Little tip, if you click on the square and then click straight on the page, you'll get a true square. You don't have to fiddle about clicking and dragging, and the same with the circle. So if I click on the circle, don't drag, click straight on the page, it gives me a true circle. So that's quite an easy way because some people end up with an oblong or a rectangle. I can still resize that. Okay, so I've got my square in place. Now the key we're going to use is Control and D for duplicate. If you're using a Mac, Command and D. So what we need to do is select the object. So I've selected the square. You can tell that because these little circles around the square. All I need to do is do Control D. There we go. So I've got two squares now laying on top of each other, and I'm going to move the top square into position. So I maybe wanted a step-by-step list that I was going to put in. So I've now got the two squares in. I now want my third square, so I'm going to do Control D. There we go, and it puts it in the right place. Control D. So it's following the pattern and it's spaced them out. I haven't had to worry about doing that. Let's try that with the circle. So we're going to click on the circle and we're going to do Control D. So let's say this time my circles were going left to right. So I'm going to line that one up how I want it to be. Click on it, Control D, and can you see it's following the pattern, it's spacing them out nice and easily, and it saves me so much time. It works the same. I'm just going to insert a picture. So let's go picture, stock images. There we go, let's choose. If you haven't been into the stock images in PowerPoint, they've really improved, so it's worth just going in and having a look. And in fact, I actually get too much choice. I haven't actually typed in. Let's just use this one. Okay, right, so let's just resize that. Okay, so we've got the first image in, make that a bit smaller, and let's say I wanted to use one image several times, so I'm going to do Control and D, a bit like we did with the square, and then I'm just going to move that along, and then just keep repeating that, and it will keep repeating the layout. So that is how, first of all, you can speed up your PowerPoints, and secondly, you can copy and paste without having to copy and paste. Just use Control and D. Now I'm going to pop into Excel and show you something we can use it for in there. So I'm in Excel and I've made a pie chart with my data up the top there, and obviously with a pie chart it's only two-dimensional, so I could only have a pie chart on oranges in different months, or different months, all the fruit in Jan, all the fruit in Feb, all the fruit in March. So what I really want is 3 pies, and one showing oranges, one showing apples, one showing bananas. So this is where the Control D comes in. What I suggest you do is you set your first pie up as you want it. I'm just going to go to the top. There's a change colour button, so I'm going to just choose. I'm going to go for that one because it's oranges. We'll go for the orange tint. Okay, I select my chart. Think how in PowerPoint we selected the object. Control and D. Okay, and it puts it one on top of the other, so I can just move it, get it aligned up, and then Control and D again. It will pick up that pattern, same as it did in PowerPoint. So I've now got 3 charts showing each fruit, and then all I need to do, especially if you're using this version of PowerPoint, is go to the filter and change it to apples, apply, and I'm going to change the next one to bananas, apply. Okay, and I'm also going to, let's just change the colour, so we're going to make the apples green. There we go, and the bananas are yellow. So that is how we can really quickly, and also what I would also do again, if you were doing one of my courses, we do this on the Excel Intermediate, we go into charts in much more detail, but I'd also add in things like the data label so you could see the numbers and so on. And if you do Excel Advanced, we use this a lot for the dashboards. The Control D copies the chart so you can then base the chart on the pivot table, really speed things up. But this is just sort of general how to. So use the Control D to copy things like a chart in Excel, and you just put one chart in, Control D, you get the other chart and the other chart. Makes it so much easier. Now you can use it in Word. Again, bear in mind Control D is only working with objects or pictures or charts, not text or not figures. So you couldn't use it to copy down figures in the same way that you use it for Excel and the same way you use it in PowerPoint. But it does save time, on that copy and paste. You can also use it on Outlook again. It wouldn't work on text, it wouldn't. So hopefully have a go, because it's such a useful little feature tucked away there. It does work on other things as well. I was using it the other day, and I used it in Canva. It worked on there, so give that a go as well. Anyway, thanks very much for listening. And if you want to find out more about the chart side of things and dashboards, check out our Excel Advanced courses. If you are wanting to find out more about PowerPoint, we run a PowerPoint course which actually speeds up a lot of your PowerPoint work. And don't forget to like and subscribe to us. It would be lovely to hear any comments you might have. Thanks very much for listening.